Welcome back to Pacific Drive. I've been playing this game for an hour. Whoa, what is that noise? Wow. Okay. Well, that's just the experience of playing Pacific Drive in a nutshell. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to be scared of. Like, I'm scared all the time playing this game. I've got no idea. I assume most of my fears are unfounded, but I don't know which ones. Wait, what in the world is this? It says tourist? It looks like a crash test dummy and it's glowing on the inside. They're all glowing? Oh, that is messed up. Yeah, I don't know what to expect that to mean. Is this thing usable? Yes. Okay, there is fuel in that. I should pull the car up closer. Locusine says, that looks like something I would set up to mess with people in Project Boy. Whoa, wait a minute. What? Okay, hold on. I heard that noise before. I didn't know what it was. Actually, how much fuel do I have? Where's my... Okay, I've actually got a fair amount of fuel. But I don't know how much I'm going to need. So it's still smart to fuel up. So I'm going to assume if I pull up like this, that's close enough. And nice work on the wipers, though, by the way. Like, people in my family will tell you, I do have a tendency to just leave the wipers on far longer than I should. I just don't... I get used to the sound, and I just don't notice that they're still going. And so me having the wipers still be on right now is completely par for the course. Okay, so... Yeah, so you saw that pillar rise up from the ground, right? Like, what happens if that happens underneath my car? That's why I was like, I'm getting out of here. Okay, we got a bunch of first... You know what? Okay, I need to go... I haven't been dropping stuff off in the trunk. Let's go drop stuff off in the trunk. By the way, I really have to hand it to the developers of this game. They have given me enough storage capacity. It is so common for people making survival games to just not give you enough. To basically say, okay, yeah, there's 5,000 things in this room, and you can hold 15 of them. And I'm like, but why did you put the 5,000 here, though? But, you know, in this game, they're really making you feel like, you know, hey, yeah, I can be self-sufficient. There is a limit, but I'm not immediately bumping into the limit. I'm sure at some point... Can I scrap this? Yeah. I'm sure at some point I will actually hit a limit and have to make a hard decision. But like, there's definitely games for which that would just be, oh, why is this thing pulsating? That's weird. Or like the very first experience I would have in the game would be, oh wait, oh, that whole room. Hold on a second. Where my first experience in the game would be just immediately hitting my carry limits and just being out of luck. And then it would just carry on with frustration for the rest of the game. This one is not doing that, and that's amazing. Look at this. When I go inside, my radiation is high, and my health is decreasing. I only wanted to do it for a second to show you. I had not been paying attention to that. So yeah, let's not spend a bunch of our time in radioactive areas. Oh wait, it looks like one of my tires isn't in the best shape. I'm going to quickly check on that, see how bad it is. Hey, tire. What's up? Okay, so it looks like the rear right wheel has just lost some durability. So maybe, like, if I had repair putty, I could fix it with that. And then the front wheel. It was telling me something about the front wheel. Ooh, it's flat. Do I have a sealing kit? I don't remember if I have a sealing kit. I think I might have to craft one. Well, let's put these away. I forgot. I think a sealing kit. Yeah, a sealing kit's one of those orange tools. So let me try to fix that. Now, wait. Is it under... Is this tools? No. Sealing kit. There we go. Mechanics tools. All right. So, yeah. This is using a fair amount of duct tape, but I feel like fixing my tire is a worthy goal here. So let's get out the sealing kit. And there we go. So yeah, so I probably rolled over something that just damaged my tire and I didn't realize it. Now that uses up the sealing kit. Okay, so I got to be careful. And there might be times when I decide like it's not worth it to me to fix a flat tire because of what it would do to the sealing kit. Okay, so right now, so I did miss a spot. Like I might, okay, actually there's a trailer that's deeper away, and also I missed a trailer back behind. So let's go a little deeper into the woods and see if we can find that first trailer. But let's not get it all irradiated. Oh, is this it over here? By the way, I appreciate the upper left is telling me where my car is. Okay, we got a dumpster to look into. Full of garbage, like dumpsters are. Oh, so Orthaus... Oh, no, sorry. Lockenstein is saying... Oh, wait, what is this? Hold on. An electrician's kit can fix that. Anyway, Lockenstein is saying that there was an indicator sound when I got in and out of the car. He said that he think maybe it was tied to my fuel levels. My fuel levels were pretty high. Next time I get in the car, let's see if... It could just be that my seatbelt was undone. But, okay. Electronics kit? Is that a thing I've got? Do I have a blueprint for that? I don't think I do. Okay. So it looks like this is an area that I'll need to come back to later if I want to get everything out of it. So maybe that does mean that I can come back here in a later trip. Oh, interesting. I didn't... So eventually, I'm betting that I can set up special abilities on this car that use the face buttons. Okay, so I do want to backtrack first, even though my objective is here. I think I want to backtrack to see what's here. Then we'll go here, and then we'll get out of here. So let's... By the way, I appreciate... What do you bet that they experimented at some point with a version of this game where you had to manually put the car into reverse when you turned around? Because you notice that, like, I put it between park and drive, but then I reverse just a traditional video game way of braking until I stop, and then I automatically turn around, like, back up again. I'm betting that there was a version at some point where they actually had multiple settings. Okay. So, it looks like it's good. Yeah. You just stop that. Alright. Okay, get around it. Charge it up, and smush. Okay, we got some more plasma. Okay. And there's... I think this is the trailer I was looking for, though. There's something up there, too. worry about the trailer first. Okay, it's got a busted plasma generator. Some cloth. Bunch of nothing. Looks like somebody evacuated effectively. Oh, what's this? Okay, pry bar. I have one of those. So, bunch of chemicals. Anything else in here? Let's go. What? What was that? That's probably one of those pillars again. Okay, nothing else is shiny. We got some electronics. Anything else? Oh, what's this? Crate. Got some stuff. Oh, wait, it's got a Anomaly Studies number 7? Do I read this? Is it in my logbook? Or... I don't have an interaction with this thing. Maybe somebody is collecting these? Maybe... I don't know what I do with it. I guess I'll... put it in my inventory? So let's first take all the resources. It grabs resources first. And then... yeah, I guess I'll pass that in there, because I don't know what else to do with it. Okay, so Lockenstein is saying that he thinks that maybe it wasn't the fuel gauge that he saw that made him think that maybe I was getting a negative indicator about it. Maybe it was like the battery over here on the left, or maybe this little shield meter or something. But even this stuff looks half full, and this looks mostly full. So yeah, so I really don't know. But okay, now it's time to turn around. I think we've gone everywhere we can go that is not our objective. Except, oh wait a minute, no, there was one more thing I was going to check, wasn't there? The red light up here. That's not marked on the map. Actually, wait. Going off-road. That might be bad for my tires. Oh, it's saying that the grade is too steep. I wonder if that's going to be taxing on the car in some way. Okay, well, I needed to turn around anyway, so let's... you know what? I'm nervous. I'm nervous about doing something that's too taxing on the car. So let's run up there on foot, because, I mean, you don't put a red light somewhere unless you want players to look at it, right? Okay, so Lockenstein says that apparently my shield meter was red when I got in and it warned me, but now that it's higher, there's no warning. I wonder what that shield is then. Why would it have gotten higher or lower? Maybe it's a thing that was protecting me from radiation, but it had to recharge when I got out of the radiation? Okay, so this is some kind of checkpoint. It's not telling me there's anything I can do with it. So I guess I can... It keeps highlighting my logbook. So I might be able to... Oh wait, your car is your shield. Aha, the car can protect you from radiation, anomalies, and the many other dangers of the zones, but only as long as it's in good condition. Keeping your doors closed and car parts in good condition will give you a dependable barrier from the zone. If your car's health meter drops into the red, you'll be at risk. Okay, so that's what you were seeing. When that indicator was saying that, like, I needed to repair the car, but I did repair the car. And that's... Okay, and that's how that works. Well, I'm glad we looked this up. Let's car part status. I'm hearing something that's making me nervous. Oh, there's all these categories. Okay, what was my question? Checkpoints, right? Detailing, auto shop, statuses, crafting, found items. Is this going to tell me about the little notebook that I found? Access checkpoint. Once upon a time, zone travel was heavily monitored. As instances of instability and unpredictable weather increased, regular checkpoints were installed not only for security, but also to track movement to ensure employees were journeying safely through the region. It allowed ARDA to monitor each vehicle, set up search teams, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so this is just historical. Oh, but maybe what they're saying is, eventually, this might open. Like, maybe this checkpoint is here to tell me right now this is not a way you can go. But maybe that won't always be the case. So maybe, like, similarly, like, you know, we found that one door that I couldn't open yet. Like, I don't even know what an electronics kit is. I don't have a blueprint for it. I've never had one. And so I was like, well, yeah, if this is the only time I'm ever coming to this map, then either I'm about to find one, or they're doing something weird, just teaching me that they exist without giving me the ability to do it, to create a hunger for the tool later. Or I will be coming back here at some point, or might be coming back here at some point. And so maybe when I come back here in the future, different routes might be open. Okay, so now I want to just head straight down the road. And then off to the right, it looks like there's going to be some kind of dirt track leading to where I actually want to be. Man, this game is just kind of vaguely nerve-wracking. Like, they haven't really done anything extremely threatening to me yet. Like, I've run into a radiation hazard. I've, you know, seen some creepy creatures or robots or something. Oh, gosh. I was looking at the map and then that person standing in the road. Oh, this is so freaking weird. Oh, hey, wait, there's a couple of busted cars. Ooh, that's parts. Okay, hold on a second. We are stopping here. Park. Turn off the car. It's funny, I feel like I'm like teaching my daughter to drive right now, because like, you know, because whenever we're doing like, you know, because she's got her permit, she's learning to drive so that she can steal my car and take it to school. But, you know, like when you're teaching a teenager to drive, you're talking through every step of the drive, right? Oh, wait, can I? Okay, that is still attached. Okay. You're talking through every step of the drive. And so I feel kind of like I'm doing the same thing here. Like I'm just sort of talking out loud through everything that I'm doing. Because it's unusual in a game to actually have to go through the steps. So I feel like I have to say it out loud to tell myself what I'm doing. One thing that'll be interesting to see is how balanced their distribution of resources is. Like, oh, wait. Oh, it's all radioactive up here. Hold on. Let's stay down here. Let's see what we can get without getting into the radioactive zone. Oh, wait, no, I'm still radioactive here. Okay, hold on. I'll pick stuff up. Okay, so the radiation... Yeah. So it feels like the moment I step into it... Oh, I'm just in it. I'm still in it. Oh, holy crap. Okay. It's clear over here. But that whole rusty area over there. Huh. Okay. Ideally, what I want to do is not use any health consumables. I want to get to another place where I can just restore all of my health, having never used those resources. So I think I'm going to judge that it's not worth my health to get these parts. This could be a bad decision. It could be that these parts I could get are actually important. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see how the balance of resources goes, because there are some resources that seem like it's easier to get them than others, but the ones that are harder to get are also probably used less. So I wonder how close they got. Like, am I going to be just accumulating a ton of the common resources and feeling like I'm only being sort of gated on the rarer resources? And am I going to end up with just so many of the common resources that I don't know what to do with them? Or have they balanced the availability of the resources with my usage of them so well that I'm not going to be getting those weird imbalances? Or are they going to give me sinks for those? Here, let's get out here. Like, because basically you can sort of create what we call like a sink for a resource, where you're like, okay, if you I guess anything that you can spend a resource on is technically a sink. But a lot of times when we're talking about it, what we're specifically looking for is like, okay, there's this resource that early on in the game, it's a big deal to get it. As you get later into the game, you don't use it as much because now you're using fancier stuff. And so this basic resource you can find everywhere and just collect all the time, suddenly you're not using it very much because, you know, you're not making the smallest, crappiest equipment. You're making the fancy equipment. And so you don't need to use those basic resources anymore. So a lot of times what you need to come up with is some way for the player to, for instance, either transform the basic resources into the fancy resources, or you need to find a way to, like, some thing that costs just tons and tons and tons of the elementary resources that you don't have to do. That isn't like a thing that you're going to, you know, screw up, that the early game is going to be screwed up if you don't get it. But it's a nice thing that's attractive enough that if you do have access to it, you definitely want to use it all the time. And so that just gives you a reason not to just, like, basically, you know, if, like, wood is, like, a really basic resource in whatever game you're playing, you don't want to end up with the player in a situation where they have to either, like, get rid of all of their wood and just throw it away, or they've just got, like, scads and scads of wood everywhere. It's just everything is dominated by wood. That's an interesting noise. Okay, so Lockenstein is reminding me, because mulching one car in order to repair another car was reminding him of Project Zomboid. He's telling me that the next update to Project Zomboid, update 42, is apparently scheduled for this year sometime. And yeah, so it'll be interesting to see, like, can I get back into it? Because I was super obsessed with that game for so long. Part of me was like, well, yeah, obviously, of course I'll come back for the update. But now I'm a little bit like, I don't know. I tried to get back into Timberborn after their latest update, and I was like, I actually played this so much. My brain still wants a break from it. And so I'm not actually dead certain when, like, because it could be, because, I mean, I've been away from Project Zomboid for a long time. I'm in the tough situation of number one, right now I'm not going to be good at it because I'm so unfamiliar with it, but I'm also so familiar with it that the basic stuff you do when you're reminding yourself and learning how to play also would be less interesting to me because I've done it so many times. And so I'm like, I'm not sure if is it going to be in, like, that weird negative sweet spot where, like, all of the entire situation is arrayed against me being able to get back into the game. Also, there's just so many games I need to play. Like, if I think I actually will get back into the game, maybe that's actually a motivation not to do it, because it'll prevent me from playing other things. I do need to at least check it out, though, because even if I end up deciding, like, nah, this will take over too much of my life if I play it, I don't want to do it. I still need to know what they're doing, because they are, like, one of the premier zombie survival games that exists. And if I'm going to be working on a zombie survival game, I do need to know what Zomboid is doing. Okay. So I've got a transmitter.
The instability's ticking up by the second.
Is it?
But you can't get back the way you came. The instability makes all routes one way. And that's where my Octavice comes into play. It'll get you back to the garage, but it needs to be charged first. And to do that, you'll need anchors. Take a look at the Octavice display. It maps all anchors in the nearby area.
Find an anchor and feed it to the Octavice to charge it. But don't you worry your pretty little head about how it works. You'll be out of here soon, so there's no reason to learn more about limb technology than you need to know.
Okay, so we've got 4 anchors. Let's see, this is a small one. This is a big one. Do I need all of them, or do I just need... Like, I don't know what benefit I get from these exactly, and how I don't know. Okay. Well, let's figure it out. Let's go to the one that is on the road, on our route. Because that's the most straightforward one, and it looks small, which maybe means it's not enough to do what I need it to do. But also, if there's some threat involved, it also might not be as much of a threat. It might be a good place to start. Gotta drive all the way back down. I think I can actually idle down this hill. I don't think I even need to use gas. Oh. So Lockensy says, I loved how the sound of her voice changed as you got into the car. Yeah, because basically at first I was listening to it on like a headset or something, or an earpiece. But then I switched to actually having it broadcast inside the car, which has a totally different sound profile. Yeah, so I noticed that too. Actually, I thought of calling it out, but then I got distracted by the other thing I needed to do. Okay, so I'm going to turn right. Wait, am I going to turn right? Hold on. Okay, so is there... Can I go back the other way? Hold on. Sorry, it just flowed me directly onto the road going this direction. So thoroughly that... Oh, gosh, okay. At some point, is one of those going to rise right in front of me as I'm driving? Okay, yeah, so there was a barrier in the road. That's why I couldn't quite see what I was doing. All right, so there's over on the left, there's a large anchor, and I don't know about that. But let's go to the small one and see what kind of thing it is. Is this it?
Those anchors may look like glowing balls of magic, but it's limb tech through and through. Don't be scared. They haven't exploded in anyone's face recently.
Okay. So it just ate an anchor? What the? Holy crap. Okay. Activate emergency teleporter? What? They did that on purpose so that I would learn what to do if my car flips. This is all still tutorial. Okay, destination blocked. Oh, do I need to like have like open territory in front of me? I do. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, and okay, so check it out. So in my mission objectives, it says collect anchors until the Arc device is fully charged. So yeah, so that one anchor that I got was not enough. I do need to go back. And so maybe the larger ones will charge it more and the smaller ones will charge it less? Either way, I mean, it looks like this is going to be the direction of my exit, which makes me very nervous. So Motorsport is asking if this is a post-apocalyptic possessed car simulator. Yes, basically. I mean, they haven't really revealed to me yet, like, what it means for the car to be possessed. Like, they didn't say it's possessed. What they said is it's a special kind of thing that's bound itself to me and will slowly drive me crazy. That's not necessarily the same thing as possessed. close. Wait, I didn't charge it all the way up. There we go. Okay, so I got 0.3 from the last arc ball thing. Let's see if I get more from this one. But also, last time crazy stuff happened to my car. Okay, yeah, so do these devices, like, stabilize the world? So, like, when I grab them, the world destabilizes? Is that how it works?
The Octavice is charged and ready.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
use it to open a gateway back to the garage, but it will immediately collapse the stability around you. So only activate when you're absolutely ready to leave. You do not want to get caught in the storm that follows.
Okay. So I assumed this was my exit and it was just blocked. But that's not the case. The exit is like a weird portal I opened in an unpredictable place. Like, I don't know where my exit is going to be until I've charged the arc device. And it looks like I have to go off-road to do it. So yeah, the tough part of this is, like, this game is stressful. Like, and it's tough because this game is, it's worrying me that it might be in a slight sweet spot where, like, when a game is, when I want to play a game all the time as like a hobby, part of me kind of wants it to be a little relaxing. You know, like I want it to be something that doesn't stress me out, that I can just sort of sit back and play, like Deep Rock Galactic Survivor or something like that. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm coming up on one. Oh wait, but it says that there's a new icon. Let's stop the car. There's a new icon that says the one in front of me might not, maybe it doesn't work? I don't know. But I just noticed this thing, so I'm gonna try to get some parts. But yeah, so like a lot of the time, you know, I want to play a game all the time because it's relaxing. And then sometimes, you know, some games, they require a ton of emotional investment and a ton of like time commitment. But a lot of those games that require that kind of emotional investment from me, they're also like linear story-based games, you know, where I can see the ending coming very easily. You know, it's like, oh, I'm on chapter 3, there are 6 chapters, or something like that. And I know how far I'm going to take it. I wonder if I can... Am I actually getting something out of that panel? Maybe not. Anyway. Oh, steel sheet. I just got a steel sheet blueprint. Okay. Wait, does that mean I could have gotten... Is it possible that I missed opportunities with other vehicles that might have had blueprints in them, but because I was not necessarily scrapping every vehicle because of, like, radiation and stuff, maybe I messed up. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's like a lot of the games that, like say, Alan Wake 2. I've been having a lot of trouble finishing Alan Wake 2 because it requires such a deep emotional investment. Let's just pass all this stuff over. But I also know, you know, I can look it up and see, like, well, how many chapters are in Max Payne 2? Max Payne, not Max Payne. What do I call it? Did I say Max Payne 2? I meant Alan Wake 2. Max Payne 2, that's a very old game. Anyway, Alan Wake 2. It's... Yeah, so it's been tough, but I also can tell how far I am in it. A game like this, like, if it does have the more open-ended structure that I'm starting to suspect it might have, how often will I be willing? Ooh, there's some kind of yellow thing on the ground here. How often will I be willing to devote the emotional energy to putting myself in this like weird danger. Oh, a fuel barrel. Oh yeah, let's totally. Oh, I just left the back end of this thing open. Haha. All right, let's siphon some fuel. Because we have been using fuel. All right. Okay. Okay, no, both gateways... Looks like both gateways look the same, actually. Gateway 2 close? Oh, was I supposed to trigger them from far away? Oh, maybe I was supposed to trigger them from far away and I just didn't realize it. Okay, so maybe in a typical situation, these gateways would actually be on like opposite ends of the map from each other. Oh, check this out. Here's a place I... Wait, is that a building or is it rocks? I think it's just rocks. Okay. So I thought I had to get close first and then set them off, but that's not the case. I needed to set them off first and then get close. So now I think that means I need to backtrack because all I'm doing is like I'm just staying real close to both of them right now. So I think I think the place where I have room to move is to drive away from them back in the direction that I came from. What's this? Oh, it's a grade indicator. I'm going up to too steep a hill. Been cracking my windshield and stuff. Ah, gosh. Okay. Oh, okay. So the distant one is now available. Hold on. Park. All right. So let's select link gateway. Oh, storm warning.
You see that glowing pillar into the sky? Drive into it. Yes, it looks like hot death, but it's so much better than getting scrambled by the instability.
Okay, so I can't select it when I'm too close. Then I have to drive through the beginnings of a storm to get to it. I'm not seeing a storm yet, but maybe they're being nice to me because I'm new. This portal is crazy looking. Yeah, just drive into that. Whatever. Ah! Oh, and I'm back here.
Oh, well. You're alive. We're certain if the zone didn't get you, that gateway would. Did I not mention that you're the first human I've sent through that thing?
I mean, they've been rodents, but it's not like it's completely untested. But anyway, it worked. So, you should have made it back with everything you collected out there. That's the beauty of the gateway. It's the only way to get back with all your marbles intact. Now, take those parts you found into the back room. I'll let you use my fabrication station. For now. That station will concoct ways for you to rig up anything from roof racks to flare guns. Assembling an antenna with those parts you brought back should be easy as pie. But it requires anchor juice to work its magic, so bring back as many as you can. And just because I haven't used that garage in decades doesn't mean you can trash the place. Mess up my equipment and I'll throw you to the anomaly so quick you'll get whiplash. We clear?
So some of these count as pieces and some of these don't. It's loud. Oh, I can just bust this place open? And close the door again? Sorta. What is this? Fabrication station. Okay, so this is where I can make crazy stuff. Stuff that I can't possibly... I was wondering about this, yeah, because like why have the crafting station home if I've got a crafting station in the car? But there's stuff I can only make at home that I can't make in the car, so... Scanning antenna. I need scrap metal, I need plasma, I need a transmitter, I've got all of that, so... And now it's delivered this thing, which... Oh. Hold on. Oh, wait, is that not... Wait, what do I do with this? Do I, like, install it here? Do I... Oh, on the roof. Install the antenna on the roof? Oh, of the... That roof! Got it. Got it. Okay, well, I guess... So this is just a door in here. So how do I get to the roof? Is there like a ladder or stairs? Ah, we got some stairs over here. Oh, one thing I was going to point out, by the way, is that notice that I disassembled a car there before. That car was gone. She is saying that she has not come back to this place in between. She didn't bring that car. I think they're explaining the car by the anomaly. I think they're saying that basically the world changes all the time, so you'll have a new wrecked car in a place where there used to be an old wrecked car. Whoa. Okay, that's neat.
Antenna signals coming through loud and clear. Give it a moment to initialize.
All right. Let's see. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, I got a bunch of stuff in here. Handbrake. Hand vac. That was for getting sodium out of lights, right? And then just a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we've got a panel, a bumper. Okay, so if I had not made panels and bumpers myself, I could get them here. I don't think I can grab that yet. Oh, well, actually, no. If I move some things, I can. Okay, so that's some stuff. Let's go stick it in the car. So yeah, the steel plate. Okay, so I thought I found a blueprint for a steel plate. I didn't find a blueprint for a steel plate. I found a steel plate, and finding a steel plate gives you a blueprint for a steel plate. And store in fax machine. There's a fax machine here somewhere. And then this is for... Yeah, okay, let's find a place to stick this. Let's move this guy over here. And then move this guy into that slot. So there's a fax machine? Just looking around, seeing if I can see where there's a fax machine. Nope. Nope. Huh. Maybe in this room? Oh, okay, that's the pneumatic tube where I can send her things, I guess. Oh, this is specifically asked me to get the handbrake. Okay, we'll get the handbrake. Install the handbrake in the engine bay? Does that mean I can open this? Ah, okay. So then I'll open this, equip this, and then I can install it? Okay.
Make sure to empty your trunk before heading back out. You'll need the space.
Empty my trunk? Oh wait, what's in here? What the? You know, I think somebody was right when they suggested that, yes, this is just like a creature that is just going to send things. Transfer trunk?
And we're patched. Everything's in working shape, more or less. I've hooked up the antenna to the route planner. Give it a look after you're done peeping through my garage.
Okay, I don't know what the transfer trunk is. So I don't think I have found any paints or decals, have I? What does paint look like? Oh, here we go. Oh, blue paint. Right there. Okay, I do have blue paint. And then... yeah, I don't know what to do with this. It says store in fax machine, but maybe I just don't have a fax machine yet? So I just keep holding onto this. But, okay, I'm going to store stuff in the paint place. But now I got, okay, so she says empty the car. So does that mean she wants me to put everything in here? That does kind of make sense. Is there a better place to store things? Like, is there like some kind of magical storage? I'm guessing not. Okay, so, by the way, one thing you'll note, when you're transferring stuff, they will automatically, if you transfer a resource, they will select another resource before they select anything else. Which I think is very clever. Because that's the thing you're going to be spamming, right? You're going to be spamming resources. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. No, oh, yeah, I think I did want that, actually. Whatever, let's just do another quick trip. And then we do want to keep that tool because there was some probably resource that I could use it to get. But we can put it back in the car. And here, I'm going to transfer that and bring in the cheaper stuff. Save the more valuable consumables for later. Now, it could be, so I don't really know what I'm going to need in the field. So it could be that by storing everything, like she was recommending that I basically store everything. And so that's what I'm doing. I could be messing myself up here. Like, it could be that actually this is a bad plan. That I'm actually going to wish I hadn't stored so much stuff here, that I brought some of it with me. Not sure. Because I don't know, basically, should I expect that most of my repair work and maintenance work and, like, customization work on the car will be done... here? Oh, I'm holding a transfer trunk. Oh! I get what the transfer trunk is for. The transfer trunk is so that I can fill the trunk with stuff. When I'm holding it in my hands, I use it instead of my backpack. I can just switch everything over. That makes sense. So, like, for instance, so my backpack is all kind of custom designed, like, for a certain shape, right? And so it's more complicated to move things back and forth. But I can use the trunk this way. That's great. And I'm assuming it's just going to stay there? Like, I'm nervous about leaving things just lying around on the ground. Okay, so I've stored some paint, but, like, how do I detail the car? Okay, so it's saying that I need to pack survival tools. It says that I should bring a battery jumper with me. By the way, notice the game is aware of how much stuff I've got. Like, basically, it looks like it's not just looking in my inventory, not just looking in the car inventory, it's looking in the locker inventory to show how much stuff I've got. So yeah, a battery jumper I'll craft. And transfer into the car. And yeah. Okay. Oh, and then repairing the car is the thing I should do. Right, of course. So let's do that. Which parts of the car? Okay, so I'm nervous if I'm to use too much putty. Like, is that a waste of putty to fix such a small problem with the car? Like, you know, this tire, I'm nervous about this tire, so I'll fix it. But I'm actually nervous about wasting this stuff. Because I'm betting I'm using, like, a specific amount each time. And actually, let's put it away. But yeah, it looks like I'm using a specific amount each time. And so using it when the car's just a little bit damaged feels weird. Like, I want to maybe I want to get a little bit more hurt before I start repairing at that level. So Lockenstein is pointing out that that extra trunk reminds him of a rucksack from State of Decay 2. And he said that would be actually interesting if you could carry like an extra, like a rucksack and just fill it with whatever you wanted to. Sort of like arbitrarily fill it with things. That'd be a very different theory for what a rucksack was. Okay, so the thing I want to know is, how can I paint my car? I've got blue paint now. Can I paint my car? Is there anything that I can, like, craft that is cool? Let's look over here first, actually. Do I have any new car parts? Carbureted engine. If I get enough steel sheets and gas cylinders, I can do it. But I don't think I can craft those. I think I need to find those. So I need to be looking for gas cylinders and steel sheets, because I think it's just, it's probably, I don't know how good my current engine is, but I get the sense that this is better. Or maybe, no, installed, I've already got a carbureted engine installed. Never mind. So this is just replacing my engine if I have to replace it, but it's not an upgrade. So it looks like nothing here is an upgrade, so there's nothing I need to build now. But yeah, there was something in the logbook that said, like, auto detailing or something. I'm not sure what, but, like, I really want to find out how to do that. Car maintenance. Okay, now, I swear I saw something. Maybe I'm never going to find it. Oh, wait. Paint shelf. Oh. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe the paint shelf itself gives me the ability to paint the car. Or do I just equip it? Oh, maybe I equip the paint. And then... That's how it works. All right. So I'm assuming I don't run out of paint. That, like, once I find a color, that's it. No, it is running out. You can't see it, but, like, yeah, behind my head, the blue paint is running out. So that is a perishable resource. So you know what? I'm not going to use it anymore. We'll wait to paint the car till the car is actually in better shape. All right, well, that has been the second hour of me playing this game. And I think we've got a better idea of the kind of game this is and the kind of world this is. I still don't know a lot about the broader structure of the game. But, you know, that's something I still need to discover. But, man, we've been doing this for a couple of hours now. So we should probably take a break. But this game is fantastic. Like, again, like I'm scared that I'll be so nervous about each journey that I'll delay playing the game and I'll put it off and I'm not going to put the time into it that it deserves. But I've been really enjoying every part of this. And so, like, I want to overcome my own psychology to get myself to play this game more than I'm scared I'm going to. So yeah, so Cogs is reminding me that that Subnautica had bags that you could sort of like leave around on the ground, and so there are other games that have solved the kind of problem that the transfer trunk was solved. But yeah, I love the transfer trunk, like being a very specific thing they threw at me the first time I came home and said, "Hey, use this to get your stuff into the locker." That was pretty nice. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Oh, whatever. I snapped. It appeared. Deal with it. It's this hand. This is the one that can mess with the subscribe button, not the other one. I've forgotten how to stream.